So hello everybody. I got some news, I got a testimony, and I'm gonna talk about the title of this video. So the tow truck guy that towed my SUV tonight said I killed it. He said I'm gonna tell you about that, and I'm gonna go ahead and tell you this news. So I am fully ready to come back to YouTube. I've been away from for a while in isolation, but fully ready to come back, and I'm ready to answer questions and things like that you've asked me in the past. Because there's a lot of questions that I haven't answered, so I'm gonna go back and find some questions and try to do maybe categories of questions and answer them in the video. But let's talk about what happened tonight, right? So okay, I'm driving. I'm gonna do my last order tonight of the night. I was gonna say tonight, but of the night. And then I had I was going down this road, and I decided that I was gonna just put my foot down on the gas pedal and just like go as fast as I can go for a while. And I got to about 60, and I was like, I don't know if I had a thought maybe let's have some fun, but I was just like, let's just do that. So I did that. So after about a few seconds, I get to about 60 miles per hour, and then all of a sudden I hear this boom or bang. I think a bang. I think it was a bang, but and it comes from like it sounded like to me it came from the back part of my SUV, but from what we saw, it looks like it came from the right under me in the middle where the oil is. But anyway, so it sounded like it came from the back, and then all of a sudden I feel like you know how it feels when you're riding over rocks and you can sometimes the rocks hit the bottom of your car. It was like that. I'm hearing rock. Well, I didn't know what it was, but it was like that. I felt stuff hitting the bottom of the car, and I'm like, well, what is that? It's no rocks on the road. So then I look at the back glass in the back of the SUV, and it looks like the glass is broke or shattered. Not broke, but shattered. But then I keep going, and I see smoke coming from the right side of the SUV. So I'm like, okay, let me turn the flashes on and get ready to pull over. So then um I start to smell either the smoke or like it was burning. I think I smelled it like it was burning. It was one or the other. And then a light flashes on in the car. Notification says stabilize, or I think it says stabilize track, something like that. So all of that went on very quickly in seconds. And then I found the nearest spot that I could park. And so I pulled it, and uniquely, I parked in front of a body shop. They work on cars and excuse me, stuff like that. And when I got into the parking lot, the car act like it wanted to um, roll backwards, and I had to sort of struggle to park it. So I'm like, let me hurry up and park it because it's acting like it wants to roll backwards. And so I did that, and then the steering wheel wouldn't move. I couldn't turn it. Um, so I just left it like that. And then I was like, okay, so now I gotta get a tow, and either I'm gonna have to pay for it or I'm gonna have to get my insurance company to get me one for free. So I had to cancel my last order, let them know what happened. Then, well, told them to let the customer know because I was gonna shop for her, but I couldn't do it. Car trouble. So then contacted the insurance company to see if they can get me a tow for free, and I didn't know how long that was gonna take. Sometimes that could take hours. So they couldn't find a driver. So about an hour goes by, but within this hour, I had saw two people that work for the the body shop area place. It's like three buildings over there, or four, and they all owned by the same people. And two of them came, and it was like, "What's going on?" Because I had like the hood of my SUV up for a while because I had to check the hood because it was smoking when I got there. I forgot to tell you that. Yeah, it was smoking when I got there, and kind of a lot. So, and I could smell it like it was burning. So, I had wanted to check So I couldn't see anything though. I couldn't see where it was coming from, but I did see the smoke coming out like crazy. And I started to look under the bottom, but I didn't. But what happened next? So yeah, these people came and they asked me what's going on, basically, or they wanted to know what was going on because they was closed, some parts of the place, and I explained what happened. I was like, I'm trying to get a tow, blah 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 blah, and I should have asked them because they do it too, but I ended up getting in touch with them anyway, and they ended up helping me out. And then so my insurance company, I tried to go through them first. They talked about nobody's available right now. You have to wait to after 10, maybe. It was like 8 something. So I was like, okay. Then they called me back and she said, well, we couldn't get anybody still. So what we did, or what I did, I got a company that's close by you or, to come pick you up. But you had to pay out of pocket up front and we reimburse you 185. And I was like, okay. I was like, nah, I already called another company because I wasn't trying to wait that long. So then I was just curious though. I was like, well, if they did come and get me and I was to pay up 185 up front and get reimbursed, how would you reimburse me, by check or? And she explained that. And then I was like, okay, how long would it take for the tow truck to get here if I did allow him to come pick me up? She was like, 60 to 90 minutes. I was like, okay, no. Because I wasn't trying to wait another hour or hour and a half. I'm like, no, no. That's why I like just paying up front for a tow because they faster than the insurance. It's like almost every time I gotta deal with the insurance company and the tow, it's a long wait. Most of the time, if I can even get one at all. But it's free and a long wait. Anyway, so couldn't get. Well, I did. I turned down the insurance company's free offer, free long wait offer, and I ended up paying 150 out of my own pocket to get a tow. Um, the tow truck driver was cool. The tow truck driver was cool. He he explained to me when he saw what was going on, and I explained what happened. He said, "Yep, I think you killed it." He kept saying that, and I kept laughing. I was having a good time. This reminded me of a previous story when my car was going through some trouble, and I was having a good time. I wasn't mad. I wasn't upset, and I was just thinking, I'm glad this happened because it's getting kind of cold outside. So I'm like, it's to the point now where if you stuck in your car far away from your home for a while, like for hours, you need to be prepared. So I'm like, this helps me get prepared because I already been thinking to have like a whole bag in my car, like with a whole change of clothes and shoes. But now I want to get that and like put a blanket in my car for keep me warm. Cause I couldn't even start the car, so that means if I had to stay in that car for a while, like the whole night or just hours, and it's cold or like worse than what it was, I wouldn't have had any blanket. But I had like extra clothes in the back and another coat, so that would have helped. But no blanket, didn't have that. Didn't have a way to charge my phone because couldn't turn on the car, so couldn't charge it through the car charger. I didn't have a what they call thing, a power brick or whatever they call it. I don't think that's what you call it. No, that's what are those things that you can buy? I got two of them. I'm gonna see. I don't know the name of them, but the things that you can buy and they're portable and they can charge your phones and stuff like that. I got two of them in here, but I can't think of what they call. Oh, it's in the kitchen. Yeah, yeah. I keep them in case of a blackout, because when you got a blackout, you can't charge your stuff through the normal ways you would do it. Where is it? Let me see what they call these things. Power bank. I said power brick. I was kind of close. I was kind of close. These right here. So I was thinking about putting one of these in the bag as well because if I'm ever somewhere and for whatever reason I gotta stay in the car for a while and have to endure some cool temperatures and don't have any way to charge my phone or anything, I was like, you know what? I want to take one of those and put it in a bag along with some clothes and some cover. Now, I ain't thought about the food and snacks yet too much, but I have thought about it a little bit. So maybe I need to get all that, just put back there and leave in there, and just keep updating it because you know stuff expires. But yeah, so I need to get prepared. So I was thinking, as the tow truck driver was coming to me, like I'm glad this happened, even though I'm gonna have to pay a lot of money to get the stuff fixed. But I wasn't worried about that. I wasn't worried about that because I need to be prepared. I need to get prepared. So I look at it different. I was looking at it differently in a positive way. So the tow truck guy gets there and he's like, "Yeah, I think you killed it. I think you killed it." He kept saying that. He kept looking under the car, trying to figure out, where the leak was coming from because it was a leak of. I thought I tried to smell it, and it smelled like a mixture of oil and gas. It was like a lot of leaking, and I told him, "What does it smell like to you?" And he said, "It's oil, it's oil," and it was a lot, and it was way more than that too. Because when we was leaving out and we was driving out, like that whole road that I drove down to get to the point where I pulled this darn light in a goddamn way. But anyway, when I was coming down the road, the oil was leaking all the way down the road until I turned into this parking lot and parked, and then it leaked in the parking lot. And he showed me the rest of the trail. Boy, it was so much oil going down that road. It was so much oil that leaked going down. I probably never seen that bad of an oil leak before, like that long of a trail, that much oil. It was a lot. It was a lot. I probably should have taken a picture of that. I don't care about that. But anyway, yeah, so I think all the oil gone at that car. Oh man, I think it's all gone. So I'm over here thinking, if he's right, you see that? I gotta fix that still. But I got the putty for it. I just ain't fix it. So if he's right, I'm over here thinking, okay, well if the car is dead, let's just say he's right. I gotta buy another car. And I'm thinking this is a good thing because I'm thinking, okay, what kind of car would you get? Would I get similar style, body shape, SUV? I'm thinking, yeah, I can deal with that. I like that. That'll work. But how you want it to be? Do you want to pay for it up front? Like pay the whole thing, excuse me, pay the whole thing off? That would be smart. Or do you want to just lease the own again and still have to pay this one off and that one off and get extra insurance on that too? Or just switch your insurance over to that one, if I could do that, and just pay for one insurance instead of two. So it was some stuff I was thinking about while he was saying this. Um, and I had some ideas going. And I was thinking like what I could pay for this new car with if I have to get another car, which I've been thinking about due to all the trouble this car is giving me. And I'm just thinking like, well, I almost got the 200,000 miles on it. That's what I told him. I had a good time, though. I was laughing out loud because he kept saying, I think you killed it." And he said that I bust the oil tank or can or whatever you call it, because we can see where it's leaking from the bottom when we look up. Yeah, so it was funny. So yeah, I had a good time. It wasn't bad. Now I don't know if they can fix this, but I know it's gonna cost. I had to get my car worked on soon anyway, but yeah. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Well, anyway, um, I don't have much else to really say, but I'll be back soon. I'll be back. Yeah, I'm ready to come back now. I'm ready to come back. All right. Peace be to the saints. I hope y'all been doing good out there. I'll see y'all soon, most high willing. Whew. got some more good stories too, but I don't want to put it out. Should I put it in this video? No, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. All right, peace be to the saints though.